what's up? Hello, y'all. Welcome on back to the Complicated Entertainment channel. If you are new here, what is up with you, boo? What is up with you? I hope you're doing good. First things first, I want to get into Cash Grab Carter. Forbes have confirmed in a new article that Beyonce is the first black artist, woman and male, to become a billionaire through music alone. All right. They said from chart-topping hits to record-breaking tours, her journey shows the power of talent, hard work, and staying true to her craft. Okay, and the gag is she's winning. That was so Keke Palmer coded, child. She need to calm down sometimes. Keke be doing way too much. But on a serious note, people are saying, well, not people, they have confirmed that she has made it solely through music, through touring, and art collecting. Yes, Beyonce collects art, in case y'all do not know. She also paints as well. Beyonce is a real artist girly, okay? And Beyonce deserves it. A lot of people say that she is this, she's that, whatever, but that's one thing I can say is Beyonce is the only artist, also Gaga, I believe, as well, where they put in a lot of work and they're consistent with dropping and they know how to world build and they put 1,000% into everything that they do. A lot of artists who come from the Beyonce era, they either have fell off completely or they do stuff now, but they're only known for one song every year, or they're only doing, like tribute performances for other artists at award shows, or they're doing like, these residencies. And it's like, nah, Beyonce is still moving like she's in her prime every time she pops out with a new project. And even if she isn't number one in the charts all the time, she still acts like she's number one with her art. Like she's still gonna drop a film regardless of how much it sold, or she's still gonna do a tour for a country album. And despite the hate that they got, she's still gonna continue to push through. Beyonce has a really strong work ethic that I really do appreciate, but I really do feel like if they contributed Beyonce's businesses, like her Parkwood and what else? Sacred, that fuck ass hair company to have your hair looking real nice and shiny, y'all. They be saying them edge drops is the truth. Have y'all used the edge drops? I have yet to buy the Sacred edge drops. Do I need them? No, my hairline is pretty thick and full, but I just want it. I just want to have it just in case one day my hairline start looking a little bit thin. You know what I'm saying? But if they contributed the Sacred stuff and her other business ventures, she would definitely be at like 1.3 billion. I wouldn't say 2 billion. That's too soon. I don't think Sacred's numbers are public yet, but 1.3, 1.4 maybe. You know what I'm saying? Around that ballpark. But are they not considering her property and stuff like that? Like how much property she owns? Because if they were considering all that, okay, maybe she would be like 2 billion. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure she owns property, land, and different jewelry and stuff. Like, are y'all considering that too? Or just like strictly music? If that's still not in that, okay, that's great. Just off music is amazing. Moving on to Bad Girl Riri. According to TMZ, Rihanna was recently spotted loading her fucking bags into an airplane at Van Nuys Airport, seemingly leaving Los Angeles for the time being. I don't blame her. I don't blame her at all, okay? And y'all, TMZ, y'all better not report wherever she lands at. If y'all report where she lands at, y'all are weird because y'all don't know who else may be wanting to get Rihanna. What if this lady is not just the only person associated with this Rihanna hate crime? What if it's like a team of women or girls? Or what if it was a potential paid, moment? What if she got paid to do that? What if the person who was paying people has some more girls on the lookout to get her, or men? You just never know. So if I was Rihanna, I would be locked away somewhere in the middle of freaking South Africa. Like, I don't know, somewhere. Like, I'll be in the Grand Canyon underneath the damn rocks and stuff. Like, I'll be in an underground bunker. Like, seriously, it's crazy out here. And y'all say, oh, well, Rihanna's overreacting. Why is she leaving? All she has to do is just, no, you would leave too. You would leave too. Let's not be dumb. Let's not get silly. Let's not get crazy. You would leave too. And if you wouldn't leave, you're sick. Okay, because they said, oh, Rihanna, you should stay because you don't want them to run you out. You don't want them to win. You don't want them to prove their point that they got power over you, Rihanna. You don't want them to see that you are scared. Bitch, I would be scared too. What the hell? I ain't gonna fake that. I ain't gonna fake not being scared. You shot through my front door into my house with my kids here? Oh, no, I gotta go. I'm selling the house too. I'm selling that house immediately. Every car that I had on the land has to get sold too. I don't like that. Nah. My clothes that was in the house, okay, bring the clothes, bring the Gucci, bring the Chanel. But other than that, everything gotta go. For real.
Rihanna has left Los Angeles after a woman accused of firing at her Beverly Hills mansion was charged with attempted murder. Suitcases were seen being rolled out of the singer's home, while police continued to cordon off the street following the shocking rifle attack. The alleged gunwoman has been identified as Ivana Lisette Ortiz, a licensed speech pathologist and Bible influencer from Florida. Police say Ortiz allegedly opened fire on the property with an AR-15 style rifle on Sunday afternoon. Newly obtained 911 dispatch audio reveals the moment police were alerted.
10 gunshots fired from the vehicle at the gate.
Investigators are also examining social media posts in which the suspect allegedly made disturbing threats towards Rihanna just days before the attack. Officers were told to look for a white Tesla Model 3, with the suspect described as a woman wearing a cream blouse with braids. Police later stopped the vehicle and say they recovered an assault rifle and shell casings inside. They also found bullet holes in a gate and an RV parked in the driveway. Rihanna lives at the property with her partner, rapper A$AP Rocky, and her 3 young children. No one was injured. Ortiz is now being held on $10.2 million bail as police continue investigating.
Now, there's one thing that I haven't heard much about is A$AP Rocky. Was he there? You know, what's tea with that? You know, was he there protecting his family? Did he get his gun out and shoot back? You know, he let us shoot, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't he in court for shooting somebody? Why he didn't get his got and, you know, get back at her? I don't know. But no, A$AP, how you feel about this? Okay, what's tea with that? Let's talk, let's chat. Y'all, this is so sad. This is the saddest story I have ever heard. I just got on Billboard Hot 100. Tina Snow, aka Megan Thee Stallion, she announced that she has a new video coming out for her BBB remix. And now people are talking about this because Megan debuted on the Billboard Hot 100 at number 6-7 on this week's Billboard Hot 100. This becomes Megan's 43rd entry. All the hotties are going crazy. Oh my gosh, Megan, you're back. You're gagging it right now. You know, Megan, you're the only female rap song on Billboard Hot 100 right now. You're doing your big one. Yes, yes, yes. And she is doing her big one. If you consider number 67 a big position on the chart, that's big. That's great. But back in the day, right, artists did not acknowledge a 67. Like, artists would not post about a Billboard 67 placement. That's how you know the bar now is kind of like in hell, because back in the day, like back in 2020 even, like the only time an artist would mention a chart position is if they're top 10 or above. Like, ain't no repost on a 67 chart position, Megan. Like, what, you cool? But she barely sees the chart. So anything she does on the chart, she's happy about. I mean, I get it, you know. But y'all, do y'all believe that Megan Thee Stallion's BBB is going to become a top 10 hit? I don't know. I don't think so. I haven't heard it like that outside of TikTok. So it just is what it is. But congrats to BBB for getting that number, that record. The girlies have been enjoying it. I have been seeing some fans go crazy. Oh my God, this song is so good. It's a hit. Y'all call anything a hit. Like, y'all literally, like, y'all the same ones who streamed that T song by Carisha. You know it's T when you see them two fingers touching. Y'all the same ones who played that song. I don't trust y'all opinion no more. I don't trust y'all opinion. Y'all opinion is trash. Y'all don't have genuine, authentic opinions on music. It's just whatever is trending for the moment. It sounds catchy. Oh my God, this song is so good. It's so good. Wow, wow, wow. Moving on to Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj's Pink Friday 2 Body Mist has officially been designated Amazon's Choice, okay? The Amazon's Choice badge is awarded to products the platform's algorithm identifies as highly rated, well-priced, and frequently purchased by customers, okay? So who got their Pink Friday Mist? Okay, I know I don't. I don't really wear feminine fragrances like that unless I really like it. Like, I like vanilla fragrances, you know, a little cashmere. But let's talk, let's chat. Top on Amazon, okay? Oh yeah, texting with Jeff Bezos. What? But Pink Friday, Nicki Minaj has made so much money off her fragrances. Like, I still be seeing her older fragrances, and it's still in production to this day. Like, the ones from 2012 and 2011, I go into all the stores and I still be seeing people like sell it. Like it's genuinely a hot seller. You know what I'm saying? Her fragrances are a hot seller. Moving on to BIA and Nicki Minaj, it seems like BIA is one of the only rap girls who supports Nicki Minaj throughout this entire, you know, new era that she's been in, this whole Trump era and stuff. A lot of artists who supported her in the past kind of, you know, low-key said, deuces, I'm out. But Bia is standing strong and supporting her girl Nicki Minaj throughout the storm. And, let's take a listen.
That's tight. What is your relationship like with Nicki nowadays? You know what I mean? She brought you out in Boston.
Same thing. I think like when somebody helps you change your life, it's like always infinite love and respect. Like Nicki's somebody I will never say nothing bad about because she helped me change my life. So it's like, what could I say? It's always love.
That's forever love.
Yeah, it's forever love, bro. Like,
that's a huge coach.
People help you change your life. You gotta respect and love them, and thank you.
And that is very true. People online were calling Bia a lapdog. Oh, Bia, you a lapdog. Anything Nicki Minaj do, you gonna like and respect it because you a fan. But like Bia said, Nicki changed her life. Put her on stage and got her a big hit. Whole Lot of Money remix was a major hit for Bia. Not for Nicki. Nicki had way bigger songs than that. But for Bia, that was a big song. Like, that was crazy for Bia. You know what I'm saying? And they made good music. Also, mind y'all, Bia, she got introduced to Nicki Minaj's fan base through an Instagram live, right? So it was a whole different introduction than any other rap girl Nicki collaborated with. Nicki brought her to her house and got on live together and said, you know what, me and my girl, we finna do some music, y'all. We got a song coming out, Bia. And everybody was confused. They was like, who the hell is Bia? But, as time went on, okay, that's Bia. Okay, cool, we like her.
My questions are...
It's okay, I will get it done really quick.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you something I've been dying to ask you, and I know maybe some of the people have been dying to know some of these questions too, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, what's the biggest misconception you think people have about you?
Well, that I'm a bitch unprovoked. The other misconception that people have about me is that I've had my nose done to the point where I ain't gonna say the rapper's name. He gonna come in the other day. I'm finishing doing my makeup. He gonna be looking at my nose. I said, boy, get out my nose. I've never had my nose done, and I'll tell you why. First of all, I'm scared to. I've always been scared of surgery on the face because I just never think, for women of color at least, that it adds. I feel like it often takes away and ends up looking weird. So that's one of the misconceptions. Go ahead.
Okay. Another question is, what do you want to see more of in music right now?
Bars. Next question.
Okay. How do you? What's the most valuable lesson you learned in your career? That's a good one, right?
Yeah. Don't stop to look back.
Moving on, Forbes has dropped the list, as you all know. And, these pages online are being very messy. I don't like it. I hate it. I don't like it. They said Nicki Minaj was noticeably missing from the newly released Forbes billionaires list despite her billionaire Barbie claims from 6 months ago. They said, was she referring to being a billionaire in GAGS City? ? Now, first of all, let's be very clear here. Let's be very clear. The Nicki Minaj brand has definitely made over $1 billion since she started. Let's be very clear. Nicki Minaj has definitely touched over $1 billion in terms of music, touring, merch, sales, album sales, streams, fragrances, products. Like, she's definitely touched over $1 billion. Let's be very clear. Number two, why do y'all think she's lying? When has Nicki ever lied? She probably is a billionaire, but she probably has not publicly confirmed it, because once it gets confirmed, the IRS all up in your business, okay? And once you get it validated by like Forbes and stuff, like once the different companies come in and examine it and give you that title and stuff, that's when things get very weird, all right? But I don't know why I think she's lying. She has businesses. She has a lot of businesses, actually. And she's made tons of coins over the years. Moving on to Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift is now the third most expensive musical catalogs of all time, estimated at $900 million according to Forbes. They say she's behind Queen at $1.27 billion and Michael Jackson at $1.2 billion, okay? Now, do I believe Taylor Swift should be up there with Michael Jackson's and Queen? Well, her demand is high, so I guess so on paper, yes. But when it comes to like historical success and like actual like quality of music, no. Hell no. But unfortunately, a person's catalog isn't really about the quality of music. It's more so about the demand, the streaming numbers, the value of fan base and, audience and things like that. That's what it's about. But these three people are the most valuable music catalogs of all time, according to Forbes. Where's Prince at? Why isn't Prince up here? Was Prince not a hitmaker? Where's Britney Spears? Where is, I don't know, the fucking Beatles? Where's the Beatles at? I would think the Beatles would be top 3, behind Michael Jackson. I wouldn't think it would be Taylor Swift, but hey, I guess it is what it is. But y'all, let's talk, let's chat. A lot of people have always been comparing Taylor to Michael Jackson, and I don't like that. I hate every time they do that to her, because they're setting her up for failure. They just are. They're setting her up for failure because she will never be able to touch a Michael Jackson record or number in terms of quality. Now, could she get the number on paper? Like I always say, yes, but quality-wise, no. And I'm a Swiftie. I am a Swiftie, but I'm still a fan of her while knowing that her music does not touch the Legends' music. And that's just how I feel. Like, genuinely, I feel like, okay, she doing good, but don't get too comfortable, Swifties. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all be getting too comfortable. Y'all be getting too cozy up in these comments. Y'all finna get backslapped into next Wednesday, for real. Okay, period, Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre is now officially a billionaire. According to Forbes' 2026 billionaires list, they said of the 22 billionaire entertainers Forbes has identified, nearly half were added in the last 3 years, okay? They also said that he becomes just the 6th musician, joining Beyonce and Jay-Z, as well as Taylor Swift, Bruce Springsteen, and Rihanna. Now, I'm pretty sure it's not from music only. I'm pretty sure. But I'm pretty sure that, Dr. Dre makes a lot of good business savvy movements. You know what I'm saying? He definitely knows how to play his coins right. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? But congrats to him. I really feel like nowadays to be successful as an artist financially, you have to have a business. You cannot just rely on the music game, touring. You have to do something else other than music, because the way it's set up for you to lose, and it's set up for you to kind of, not really profit like that. You only get good money if you're on tour or if you have a really good deal and contract. If you're in the 360, child, kiss that stuff goodbye. Kiss the coins goodbye. You put it all together and you get the best of both worlds. Hannah Montana's 20th anniversary is coming out, premiering March 24th on Disney+. Yes, okay? They gave us a first look, but there's some backlash regarding Hannah Montana's anniversary clips. They said that they will always rely on nostalgia when the new music isn't selling. Oh, damn. Don't gag Molly like that. No shade. Molly's new stuff does not sell. Her last hit was Flowers, like 2-3 years ago. And unfortunately, Molly has not had a hit song since then. But aside from that, I'm very happy to see the 20th anniversary of Hannah Montana. Now, I wasn't there for Hannah Montana. That's kind of like before my era. My era was like Good Luck Charlie, Jessie, what else? Dog with the Blog, Ant Farm, that was my era. But they would sometimes play a few Hannah Montana clips. And Hannah Montana was always more superior than all the newer stuff. Like, I think Disney has gone downhill so bad when it comes to their shows. Like, Disney is not making any more breakout stars anymore. Like, back in the day, you were like world known just off being a Disney star. Like, it was a whole different ball game. Like, the Hannah Montana impact was crazy. And Demi Lovato got a little bit of that, but not as much as Hannah Montana. Nobody got that Hannah Montana or Raven. Okay, look, it was Raven and Hannah Montana. Those two are the queens of Disney. Molly and Raven, those two ones, they run a network. They still do. Everybody else after that, they had a little moment, but it didn't really go nowhere. So I'm happy to see Hannah Montana make a comeback. Moving on to Cardi B. So Cardi B, y'all, she was forced to use an oxygen mask backstage at her Denver show because of the high altitude, okay? Denver air, they say it's a different type of MFing air. Now, Cardi, I don't know why this cracks me up, but she looks a hot mess. Like, her holding this oxygen mask looks crazy. Like, everything Cardi B does to me is very comical. I don't know why. Everything she does to me just feels so funny and hilarious. Like, girl, what are you doing? Like, put the mask down. Okay, you can breathe just fine.
Number is fucking different, bitches. Today, a bitch feel like I'm dying. This shit right here is different, bitch. I'm ready to run to my oxygen tank for the death. Denver is motherfucking a different type of motherfucking
Girl, stop playing on them people's stage. Stop playing on them people's stage. It ain't Denver. It's your birth control. You can't rap. You have no birth control. You rap. New information has just came out. I repeat, as I'm filming this video, new information has just came out regarding the Rihanna case, the shooting. It seems like A$AP Rocky was there. They were together. Rihanna and A$AP together. They were in the Airstream vehicle when the shots brought out, okay? And in case y'all know what an Airstream is, it's like those, like, Google it. It's Airstream. And it's like a silver like vehicle type of thing. But they were in that when it happened.
We have an update with the situation that occurred a few days ago where Rihanna was basically shot at in her Los Angeles home. Super scary situation. The woman who did it was caught and has since been arrested, of course. But she fired 10 shots towards the home of Rihanna and A$AP Rocky. And we have some new information from LA Times basically saying that Rihanna and A$AP Rocky were reportedly both inside an Airstream trailer on their own property when the woman opened fire. So there's been some photos that just got released basically showing the Airstream trailer that had like the bullet holes. And according to an official, they actually could have been hit pretty easily. Super scary though. I mean, we kind of didn't know how close it was or whatnot, but super, glad that they're okay. I bet, probably mentally not so much, but physically that they're okay. I believe they've actually left this LA home since, not like, permanently, but for the time being to take a break, get away, and just not think about the situation. But I mean, what a scary and just horrible thing to happen. Of course, glad again that both are okay. And this will probably be the final update on this situation.
This is insane. They said that they easily could have been hit, the official said via LA Times. Woo! I'm glad they did not get hit, y'all. That would have been crazy. Can you imagine the headline saying Rihanna has passed away at the age of 30? Well, my heart would drop. Like, imagine the headline saying Rihanna has been murdered. What? That would be awful. Like, can you imagine, like, we having to get online and see that? Imagine A$AP having to read that? What? Y'all, protect Rihanna. God, protect her. Continue to keep her, like, woo. Like, knowing that they were in the Airstream vehicle near the shooting makes it even worse. Because they weren't in the house somewhere ducked off. They were, like, by the gate type area, Moving on to Drizzy Drake. We have an update regarding his career. All right. So they said, rap fact, Drake has been the most streamed rapper every day of this year, 2026 so far. Woo, that's good if you ask me. That's tea, okay? But Drake, when is Iceman coming out? You keep teasing it. I don't want it no more. Let me stop playing. I do want it, y'all. I do want it. Because I feel like Drake has a lot to prove. Like, this is going to be an album where he has to come through heavy hitting. Like, you cannot come off the backs of a hate train or losing a rap battle or beef and then, like, have a trash album come out. That's going to be terrible. That's going to be a terrible chronological order of events. You cannot have that, Drake. So I'm looking forward to seeing how he moves with Iceman, how he maneuvers himself. Because right now, Iceman is looking like he needs to be out within the next, 2 months. You got 2 months for me, okay? Now, I don't think he needs to have hits necessarily. I mean, maybe 1 or 2 is fine, but I want him to show that he got the bars, he's saying something, and he knows how to construct a song that has longevity. Because no shade, y'all, no shade. A lot of recent Drake songs have not been longevity hits. They've just been little popped up hits for a moment. But that's the music industry in general. But a lot of Drake songs have not been having that tenacity. You know what I'm saying? That long withstanding of time. Not. Moving on to NBA YoungBoy. Hey, I count 50s out in the hundreds. That's that time flow, baby. Hey. They said 25-year-old NBA YoungBoy confirms he is expecting his 13th child. Damn. 25? They said, did he start having kids at 12? How the F do you have 13 kids when you gotta wait at least 9 months in between? That's the problem, baby. Listen, y'all, that's the thing. He's the man. He's the man. He isn't the one carrying the babies. NBA YoungBoy could literally, like, do stuff with, like, 5 women at one time and have 5 kids in 1 year. Like, that's the thing. Okay, that's why I always bash men. Well, I won't always bash them, but I kind of look at them like weird because why you got all them kids so young? Like, you just so, like, not disciplined. You don't have no self-control. That's not cute. One of the most unattractive traits to me in a man is how he is not disciplined sexually. Like, you hit everything. You have 13 kids. Nah, baby, that ain't cute. Because if you was a woman with 13 kids, society would bash you down to the ground. But Nick Cannon, NBA YoungBoy, they don't really get that much hate like that. I mean, they get people talking about it, but it's just not cute. And then, like, let's be real. Let's be honest, y'all, right? Forget how you feel about what I said, fine, right? But morally, you have 13 kids. You cannot equally show attention to 13 children. The only thing you can do is give the most attention to the woman that you're dealing with child at the time. That's all you can do. And that's so unfair to your other kids because, you know, they only get attention on special occasions, birthdays or holidays, and if that. But on the regular, you only gonna take care of the child who you are currently dating their mother right now. And that's like, damn, it's kind of sad, you know? But, you know, that's why I feel like y'all, everybody you talk to, date, deal with, you don't need to have kids with them. You don't even really need to be married to them for real. But you live and you learn, and, you know, people go through things in life that make them like that. So I ain't gonna judge NBA YoungBoy. I know he has his trauma, his life was rough, and, you know, he 4K Trey, he slime, you know, I understand that. But at the same time, them kids is gonna be struggling. I mean, probably not, because I guess child support, cool, but not having a father in the home is a very, 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 very big thing. Seriously. People are discussing how Billboard is used to be so strict back in the day. 10 years ago today, one of my favorite songs, Amine, how you say his name? Amine? He released his debut song, Caroline. It peaked at number 11 on the Billboard Hot 100 and is certified 6 times platinum. They said Billboard used to be so strict. Even the biggest hits of our generation didn't break top 10. That's very true. A lot of the songs that we know today were not number 1 hits. Okay, they were big, but they didn't go number 1. But it's crazy, though, to see this. It's crazy, but I feel like as the music industry progresses, we're going to have to stop putting so much on Billboard in terms of credibility, in terms of validation for a song being a hit or being dope. We have to kind of start to, like, scale it back a bit more and realize, oh, okay, like, gotcha. Okay. You know, like, let's just chill out. Let's just let a song be what it's gonna be and not really give it too much power on the chart. You know what I'm saying? Because Billboard is grimy. Once the fans get too much power, they gonna snatch it away and change the rules. Woo, child, y'all look crazy. Y'all are insane, y'all. This is insane. Somebody said Jay-Z really played Fuck, Marry, Kill with Rihanna, Beyonce, and Aaliyah. What is wrong with y'all? Why would y'all say that? Yo, hold on, wait, what? Y'all, child, as you all know, Fetty Wap has got out of jail and he is previewing some songs he's made since he got out. And I don't know, like, let's go back to 2015, let's go back to 2016, let's go back to 2014, because I don't know, this song I'm hearing right now, can y'all put on My Way Again, please? Somebody, DJ, can you put on Trap Queen? 679 perhaps?
You big cat, you big dope. We smoke big cushion. You fat fucker, you fucking mooly. You big piece of shit. You try to trick the zoo. You turn right, ain't no coming back. Nah, put him in a war, turn him to a patch.
This sounds like that one homeboy, you know, who rap and has been trying for 5 to 10 years and it's just not working out ever. That's what this sounds like. Fetty Wap, you don't sound like you have platinum hits, number 1 records, top 10 hits, sold out tours. You sound like one of them homeboys who've been trying to do music since they were 12 years old and they're now 35 and it still ain't working out. That's what you sound like. A hot mess, okay? Now, but hey, I mean, if he's having fun, that's cool, but don't put this out. Do not put this out. The comments are not on your side. The comments are not on your side.
One thing about the comments, they are not on your side.
They on here saying that this the new AZZ, this that local rapper flow. Somebody said, stop that right now. They said, this is so trash, but you carried 2015, so this is fire. They said, if he don't hit a high note or something, if he don't go back home for a little bit, relax, rest, then come in the studio. Fetty Wap, reheat your nachos, reheat your old songs. Don't try to come up here in some new flow, some new trash. We don't want it. We don't want it. Like, just give us what worked in the past. Mind y'all, 2016 is trending right now, so all he need to do is just do what he did 10 years ago, and he'll be fine. Child, social media is so messy. Apple has just came out with some new emojis, and apparently one of them is giving Megan Thee Stallion Bigfoot, and social media is taking this and running. So they said this new emoji is giving Megan Thee Stallion, and you know, because she's Bigfoot. Look, y'all, listen, if this was 2024, Nicki Minaj would have used this emoji down, okay? But sidebar, you know what's crazy though, is people like to act like Bigfoot wasn't iconic, but y'all are still bringing it up 2 years later. So obviously it has some impact. The fans said, oh, Bigfoot was trash. Bigfoot was trash. Social media is still mentioning Megan Thee Stallion with Bigfoot to this day. So I don't know. Let's not act crazy. But all right, y'all, if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Tap my bell, ring my bell, or else you're going to go to hell. I'm just kidding. I don't play like that. Love you. Be safe.